with perfect hair. His name was Connor and he didn't even care. When he looked in the mirror said I. Then he said, what? Is it I? Nah. Is it I? So I've got to go. Press the button and start the show. Give me 2 secs while I blow my nose, clear my throat and pick my hole. You're now tuned into the Conor Gillespie Show. Hello and welcome to the Conor G Show. I'm your host, and this is the Conor G Show. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Kevy Forax and Jelvis team up for a big collab in the celebrity section. Then a supersized dirty dinners, including Sammy Wilson's sausage politics, Agnew reviews a sausage roll, Les B cooking does an ad for KFC. This week's local rapper sees Cuchulainn lurking around the bus station car park. Cuchulainn Don She battles Jack Bashful in the Freaky Freestyle face-off. And MC takes the Conor G Show to court. All that and much more in this week's rootin' tootin' highfalutin' Conor G Show, The Reckoning. Here by the grace of Stabman go away. We've also got Amzy Wants a Wife drawing competition. Shout out to everyone who entered in a drawing for that. You mean more to me than everyone else. What about ya? Welcome into the crew. NB123456. What an interesting name. What did you change your name to from? What did you change your name from? Welcome everybody, it's the Conor G Show.
Well, Connor, what's the crack? It's Cuchulainn here. And yeah, man, you've got some good freestyle kind of rap bars, spoken word bars yourself. And if you ever want to go back to back and do some live, raw, spoken word rap lyrics back to back over a beat or even a cappella, then we can certainly do that. Let me know and we can hit it, man. You know, I sense a hidden rap artist in the mist there of the Conor G-ness. So yeah, that's the truth, and yeah, appreciate the kind of publicity on that. We should hit that up.
What about ya? This one, Vigo for Innovision. That opening song was Pablo G with Soul. Who Baldy Pitts says Mike. What about you, Mike? Oh yes, want to give a big shout out to the Belfast Man 67. Thank you for subscribing while it was off air. What a nice gesture. Shout out to all the execs on all the subscribers. Hi Fiona. Alright, let's get stuck into this. No time to waste. It's a Sunday. Everyone has work tomorrow. Sorry, didn't mean to remind you. Alright, did anybody tune into Dollar for a Dong last night? Dollar for a Dong is this show that RMS Art does, and he paints all these freakish weirdos. From my program, I pop in there, give him a quid. And then he paints images to do with my show. I paid for 2 yesterday, and then someone else popped in to pay for another one. Here's all 3 here. We'll get the high-res scans for you soon, don't worry. Some art at the start. So there is Reese McAllister, there, this first one. There is Frankie Global, and then this one is a brand new, very colourful looking Amzy, very happy looking Amzy compared to the other post-apocalyptic Amzys that we're used to seeing here. Another Ramsey for the pile. Rob in the chat, he says, I really did Reese the dirty. Yes, I'm sure Reese spent a lot of money for those teeth, so you've mucked them up on him there. G'day, Dave from Melbourne. Completely bonzer to see you, mate. Alright, and some more, well, I don't know if you call this art here. Just another shout out for the Belfast Budgie, aka Belfast Budgie Appliances. Let's see, he posted this here the other day. So I believe I came up with the nickname the Belfast Budgie for him. I believe, where is it now? Belfast Budgie. He posted this after I posted my little Photoshop. So I remixed this logo here. Maybe even Rare Witch might have remixed that, and I tidied it up a bit more. So then he came out with the Belfast Budgie. Was this his Halloween costume, perhaps? Might have been. Just thought that was nice. Just thought I'd show you that. Silly. Just silly. Just a silly bit of fun to start the show off there. Look at how crazy my Zoom has been going the last few days. Wonder why that is. I think it's because we've got this power cable going across the top of the thing. That won't do. That won't do. We're gonna have to figure out what's going on with that. Alright, welcome in. This is the celebrity section. Now, over the past few weeks, we have been enjoying multiple people giving up weed and then relapsing on weed. I say enjoying, I guess I've been enjoying that, you know. There's Rare Witch in the house. Big up, Rare Witch! Thanks for that subscription. So, speaking of weed dope smoking people, there's Rare Witch. What will we start off with here? The Bap Man. Who remembers the Belfast Bap Man? So, he's been posting his sober journey, right? So I didn't realize that he was a drug addict. But I popped on TikTok there to collect something else, and his face popped on the screen. I almost shit myself. And this is one of the comments that I saw under his videos. So he's doing, I think he's on day 7 of a completely sober man style challenge. Okay, he's posting it all to the internet so everybody knows what he's up to. Old account CE says, don't know you, but you've 100% got this. What are you withdrawing from? Belfast Babka says, weed, coke, weed, coke, benzos, alcohol, the lot. Well, needless to say, that explains a lot of his recent behavior. That's not the only... Hold on, we've got some more quitting weed content here. This beautiful man popped on my timeline as well, and I thought I'd have a wee look here. So who have we had quitting weed? We've had Psychic Glenn, we've had Dawn She, although she had a massive relapse, massive public quitting and then relapse. I don't know if it was public, actually. That might have been friends and family story only. Anyway, we've got another guy who's in a similar boat to her and Glenn. This fella says a decision has been made.
I've made a decision. I'm going to start smoking green again.
Yo! He's back on it! He's back on it! I saw Don Chi make this exact post. Alright, here we go.
I've made a decision.
Let's hear the man out. Let's hear why. This is 2 minutes 30. Maybe this is a mistake playing. This is the start of a show, but here we go. What about you, Dave?
I've made a decision.
Dave quit weed recently.
I'm going to start smoking green again. Because I'm a better person with it. I'm a better version of me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm more creative. I have power days every day. And at the moment, I feel hollow. I feel dead inside.
So I'm not any sort of psychiatrist or doctor, but as I understand it, if you've been taking any sort of drug for a long time, then quit it, you're going to have withdrawals, you're going to have ups and downs, mood swings, all sorts of feelings rushing through your brain and body. So I imagine it's very common for people to feel this way. You feel like you can't do anything. You feel like you're a better person with it. But what I understand is, what I've heard is, these feelings go away soon and you'll wish that you never even started smoking weed in the first place. That's what I've heard. So I'm just trying to give both sides of the coin here. The Connor G Show is an anti-drug program, by the way. Okay, Wu-Tang is for the children.
Because I'm a better person with it. I'm a better version of me.
Now, let's hear what he has to say about it, though, okay? It's all very well and good me saying cancel the drug takers. But, let's hear what this guy has to say.
I'm more creative. I have power days every day. And at the moment, I feel hollow. I feel dead inside. I've smoked it all my life. And it's me. It's part of who I am. Part of my makeup now.
It's just a little puff, mate. You've got so much more to offer the world. I don't know anything about this guy. I just thought this video was funny. Thought that was a very funny opener. I've decided to start smoking the green again. Who cares, mate?
My DNA.
It's not in your DNA. It's literally something you just put into your body physically.
Smoke green. I'm working on a way to limit it.
It gives you the power to eat 4 pizzas in one go, is very much.
So I'm gonna be rationed it. I'm gonna get it rationed to me, and
he's gonna get it rationed to him. Yeah, that always works out.
Manage it. I'm gonna learn to either manage it or run out. That's the way it's gonna work. So I'm gonna train myself to be better with it.
Everything in moderation, sir. Whatever this guy's name is.
To be less of a fiend, and I don't like.
Mike says, I'm about to vape a bong of my subscription. That's what I've heard. If you get medical marijuana, you're not allowed to even smoke it. You're not allowed to even smoke your own medicine these days. It's illegal to smoke medical marijuana. You have to vape it, is that right? It's disgusting.
Smoking tobacco. I don't like smoking tobacco. And I've started smoking tobacco since I've stopped the green.
Disgusting.
It's a way.
Have you noticed everyone that vapes also smokes? I thought people started vaping because they were trying to quit smoking. But no, it's just you smoke double the amount because you smoke when you're outside and then you only vape whenever you're physically unable to smoke. When you're legally not allowed to smoke, you vape. So it's backwards. It's all gone backwards. People need to check their fucking heads with this smoking and vaping shit.
Substitute, it makes you feel rough. It makes you feel triggered.
Me too, mate.
And I stopped the weed because it was making me feel triggered. And I don't.
Am I being called out, Cicely? No, not you. I assume I'm talking to every single person in the chat right now, but that's just my 2 cents on it. I don't smoke or vape.
I think the weed will make me feel triggered now. It never did before.
But I think it's ridiculous to smoke and vape. Pick one. If you want to look like a cool dude, smoke. If you want to look like a little girl, vape.
And it only did when this.
If you want to look cool and die sooner, smoke. If you want to look like a little girl and live slightly longer, but we obviously don't know the full effects of vaping yet, then vape.
Virgo moon was going on and all this mad month was going on and I was in a...
Lee says, I'm a smoking advocate. I also snort, he says. Who reintroduced tobacco pouches, putting tobacco pouches in your lip? That's psychotic if you do that.
Mental bad.
If you're taking them Zins or whatever, who reintroduced that to society? That shit was well out even before the 80s. And they've reintroduced it. That's psycho if you're doing Zins or whatever they're called.
Way like, and there was circumstances.
I do that too, Cicely. Of course you fucking do. Just start taking heroin, Lee.
I need it in my life.
Suit you, mate.
I think to kind of relax, to make me feel happy, to make my life feel good.
Just start play Wii Sports.
I don't feel happy at the moment. I'm bored. I'm like just dragging myself through the days. Wake up in
Have you tried Xbox?
the morning. I've got nothing to wake up for, nothing to look forward to. I used to
Have you tried having a wife and kids?
enjoy having a smoke in the morning with a coffee, and now it's a
Smack that Rostock says redeem disclaimer. No, I'm being deadly serious.
cigarette with a coffee, and it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like doesn't tick the box for me at all. I'm not happy.
He really sounds like an addict, says Rob.
I'm like,
It's just weed, mate. Chill out.
I'm in a place of like
I love that he is actually green as well. His whole living room's green. His t-shirt's green. His walls are green. His beard is green.
boredom.
About the heroin? No. Lee, just start doing heroin. If you do all the other stuff, just start doing heroin. Sniff coke, do heroin. To take meth, why don't you, Lee? Lee, I think you would be really... I think it would really suit you to take meth, Lee. I think it would be really becoming... Disclaimer.
There's nothing there. There's
Drugs are illegal, by the way!
no vibrancy in my brain anymore. There's no like spark. The spark's gone. I've lost my spark. I need my spark back. I've got things to plan. I've got things to do. I've got books to write.
You've got books to write, have you,
I
pal?
need the spark back.
Oh, there's a wee
I
cat.
need my spark back. Look, you agree, don't you, cat? See, the cat agrees.
You don't need a drug to get your spark, sir.
I need my spark.
Everybody loves smoking weed, but you don't need it. Come on. Think outside the box here, pal.
George Hinton needs a
Do you know what I mean? Get a haircut, change your t-shirt, have a shower, first of all. Try those 3 things in the morning.
spark back. And that spark comes at a lighter light and a big fat smoke. Know what I mean?
A big fat bloke, more like. All right. That was some drug content. Does everybody like drugs? 1 for yes, 2 for no in the chat. Only joking. Don't write that. All right, coming up next. This is exciting stuff here. Got a good one for you. The collaboration that none of us knew we needed. Meanwhile, in Ireland, and Blah Giveaways have teamed up with Kevy effing Forax to bring us more man on the street interviews. Don't worry, folks. He's not going to be asking any questions that matter. This is just content filler fluff for likes and clicks and views. There's no point to it. It's barely even entertainment. But it's good enough for me and my friends. Here we go. It's Kevy Forax on the street.
What's the best thing about Belfast?
The people,
The weed!
the
The rappers!
atmosphere.
Probably the people.
The pinks!
And what's the best
The packet!
thing about
Kevy fucking Forax is the best thing! Sorry for the bad language.
Belfast?
You know how hard it is not to say Kevy effing Forax every time you say it? Jalvis is, you know, obviously.
Basically, I would say it's a place for you to save more money. You know, there's no much social life going on.
That's the best thing about Belfast! This is fantastic. I never watched this. I fear I was a bit too rash there with my introduction of this piece, saying it's barely even entertainment.
If you're an extrovert before,
There's Don Chi decided to join us today. She's missed the whole quitting weed segment, right? Basically for her, slagging you off behind your back. And then later on, we've got the freaky freestyle face-off, which is Don Chi versus Jack Mossman. Listen to this. There's some funny shit here. What's the best thing about Belfast?
basically, I would say
What's the best thing about Belfast? Listen to what this fella says.
it's a place for you to save more money. You know, there's no much social life going on. If you're an extrovert before,
Stay home. What's the ConorGShow, sir?
you'll be an introvert when you're in Belfast. And then it's a tourist
This guy clearly doesn't know who he's talking to.
place, basically.
Oh, the Christmas market by far, mate. This time of year.
The Christmas market by far the best thing.
Victoria Square is pretty good, like.
What's the best
Jesus.
thing about Belfast?
It's Elvis, everybody! Look at that hair. That's wild. That is wild. That's a wild cut. That's a wild trim there, Gel Beanie. That's our Jelvis. That's our Jelvis. Everyone in the background going crazy behind him. Get into the groove. Yeah, we're drawing Jelvis right now. The handsome man. This is some hairstyle here. It's so rare to see Jelvis smiling. Hands up in the chat who would have a menage a trois with Kevy and Jelvis. Haven't left myself enough room here. There's me Kevy's hand. Alright, I think that'll do. What's the point in having a whole art studio here if I can't even use it? Hello everyone, welcome. This is the ConorGShow. And look what we have to look forward to now. Kevy 4X asking Jelvis what's the best thing about Belfast. What do you think he's going to say? Jelvis! I bet he says Jelvis. He's so unimaginative. I bet he says Jelvis. Have we played this song yet? Alright, check it out. What the chat said. Actually looks better than Jelvis. Everyone's laughing their head off. Head like a beluga whale. Says D-Mac. What's happening, D-Mac? A little less conversation cover by Kevy and Jelvis when, says Devman. Cross-contamination of the local celebrity section. This is the ConorGShow extended universe. Dodgy says, I haven't smoked since last Sunday. New PB on my tea break, lol. Okay. All right, let's continue. In before he says me. Who said that? Rob. Yeah, I bet he says me. I bet Jelvis says himself. He is so self-obsessed. It's disgusting. I'm only saying that because he is on the hunt for a hitman to come kill me. I think. I mean, that's how he posts about me publicly on social media.
Pretty good, like.
What's the best thing about Belfast?
Apart from Jelvis?
Apart from Jelvis. Ha 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 ha
Apart from Jelvis, yes.
The people?
The people. The people.
The shopping
Good answer, Jelvis.
and the food.
The people. The road out of it. The alcohol.
The pocket change, says Stephen.
And what'd you say?
The road out of it.
The road out of it.
The road out of it.
Got one.
And that was it from Kevy fucking 4X. Again, sorry for the bad language. I told you it's almost impossible not to swear while saying Kevy's name. I forgot we've got a lot more Jelvis coming up for you right now, so might as well keep this image up on screen for yous. That one, Cream with Triangle of Love, the West Side mix. This one, TCP. Get down. Right, what have we got for you next? Right. Let's have another one of Jelvis's acting monologues here. So this one, oh God. Right, okay. This one, okay. So let's get the poll up. Let's see what you think of this here. So some of you may notice I've taken to cropping a lot of Amzi's and Jelvis's videos now so we can zoom in a bit closer to their face. You're welcome. Okay, ready for this here? POV, when Jordan is the face and Jelvis is the mask. Right, he still hasn't learned what POV means despite me telling him for, I don't know, 10 weeks in a row.
What does Jelvis Pelvis and the Albert Clock have in common?
Don't know. Ever anyone? Yous all know because yous all sent me this video.
They're both Belfast icons and they both have multiple faces.
Two-faced little shit, perhaps? That's it! That's it! That's all we got there. That made absolutely no sense whatsoever. That was voted 100% shite in the chat. That was god awful, Jelvis. Okay, so right, what should we do? Oh, this next one is called Jelvis Makes a Friend, and it's a kid? Okay, let's see what this is all about here. POV, Jelvis acts homie grills.
You got the reference?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go.
Someone's bought Jelvis a little burger, and it appears that his friend is a little kid.
Take a look. They said to never meet your heroes, but listen, I think we just did exactly that. Candy canes and
What do you want to bet this guy bought Jelvis that burger?
it's beginning
Severus, please.
to look a lot like
Abracadabra. Oh, he's into. Is this like a Harry Potter thing?
everywhere you go.
Crime Watch section.
Take a
Never meet your heroes.
They said to never meet your heroes, but listen, I think we just did exactly that. Candy canes and
I can't believe we've seen 2 videos tonight of Jelvis having a good wee time.
it's beginning
So rare. Look at this hair, man.
to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go.
Look at him having a wee munch. He's got food in his belly. He's all happy.
Take
All right, so if anyone is in town, you know I always discourage people, never ever interact with the people we have on this program. But if you happen to see Jelvis singing Fairy Tale of New York, I'm going to need a video of that for the Christmas special, which will probably be next week. Send me all your Christmas-themed buffoons so we can have another Christmas-themed episode this year. I'm struggling to find Christmas-themed related stuff to fill up the show with, so I need your help. But what I want to hear is Jelvis singing Fairy Tale of New York, because I want to see if he says the F word during the performance of that song. Do you remember last year we had 3 different performers doing their cover versions of it, and we put a prediction, are they or aren't they going to say it? So I'd like to do that again this year. And yeah, so if you see him singing that, get a wee video. Of course he will, says Rob. I feel sorry for him in this, says Livia.
They said to never meet your heroes, but listen, I think we just did exactly.
Why? Is it because he's carrying this massive suitcase with him everywhere he goes, and his hair's all sweaty and disheveled, and he's eating a wee burger? Like what do you think this wee kid bought that for him?
It's beginning to look a
Severus, please, abracadabra. What is this here? But I don't get this. Jelvis is drunk on success, is what you're told. Jel is starving. I know, that's what I'm saying. He is. Jelvis is very Dobby-esque, says Stedman. See, I don't get any, like, Harry Potter references. I missed that wave.
It's beginning to look a lot like
Right, I get that has something to do with Harry Potter, but what does it mean in context here? Severus, please? First of all, I was thinking he was saying, like, Severus, I don't know, that's a style of food that you buy from Abracadabra. So he's like, can I have a bucket of Severus, please, from Abracadabra? Because, you know, he's eating, they're buying him food, they're throwing pennies at him.
everywhere you go.
Rob says, I like how it didn't make any sense and he did it into a phone. We've got one more monologue coming up for you in a sec. Excuse me.
Take a look. They said to never meet your heroes.
They made him act for food, says Stedman.
Listen, I think we just did exactly that.
Yeah, true. Actually, he's my age. Why is he hanging about with wee kids? That's what I'm saying.
Candy canes and
That's what I'm saying here. Feed the monkey done nuts so he will dance. Imagine getting the hat after Jelvis greased hair in it. Right, one more time.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Oh yeah, because you know he didn't buy this hat. He's just trying it on.
Everywhere you
Look at him. He's like a wee hamster.
everywhere.
He's all happy. He's got his wee treat. Oh.
Everywhere you go.
I'd like to keep Jelvis as a pet. Do you know like Dukes used to do with like wee homeless people? They used to keep wee ferret weasel men at the bottom of the garden, like wee hermits, just for a folly. First hot meal in days, says Mike. Yeah.
They said to never meet your heroes, but
Listen,
I think we just did exactly that.
candy canes and
Should have saved this one for the Christmas special, right, guys? Right, guys? All right, we got one more for you here. Did everyone see the drawing that I did of Jelvis being interviewed by Kevy Forax? He'd be the worst house elf ever. Yeah, he's like rude. He's just sitting on the sofa farting. Right, okay. We've got final monologue from Jelvis tonight. He says, POV, you don't care what people say about Jelvis because you don't even care about Elvis. Do you know what I'd like to see Jelvis perform? The entire proverb of the boy who cried wolf. You know, Jelvis, nothing you say makes any sense anymore. Nothing you say has any meaning, has any merit, nothing you say holds any weight because you lie so much and you bend the truth so much and you flip-flop so much. You do love Elvis, you hate Elvis, you care about Jelvis, you care about pelvis. You're so full of crap, wee lad, and I've had it with you. Okay, here we go. POV. He does not know what POV means.
You see, Jelvis, I can only think of two reasons why anyone would come out here in the middle of Belfast.
Why is the camera all skew if he's got a tripod here, can't even set it up straight?
Dress up like Elvis, sing Elvis songs, dance away, and not care what anybody thinks about them. The first reason is obvious, really. You love Elvis. He's your idol, he's your hero, of course. But we both know that is not true, don't we? You see, do you want to know what I think? I think you're just a wee psychopath that loves being TikTok famous. You don't love Elvis, lad. Now, saying that, you do love it when people come up to you being like, Jelvis, can we get a selfie? Jelvis, we love you, yeah!
It's weird, man.
You love that, but you don't love Elvis. And you never have. You've been using Elvis Presley for 4 years, just enough.
Okay. The craziness, says Kate. The horn, says Fiona. Crusty socks, says Smick that Rostog. This is scary, says Don G. Joker, says Livia. Right, let's just remind ourselves what Jelvis said to me. Who remembers this here? Some of the new people might not have seen this here. Here's what Jelvis sent to me. Look at trying to zoom with the trackpad. Look what it does. Ridiculous piece of shit. Sorry. Sorry. Right, here's what Jelvis sent to me one day. There was a crazy psycho named Yaz put him up to this. Right, I've seen your content. Hold on. Let's sort this out here a wee second. I've seen your content about me, and it's not appreciated. One second.
I've seen your content about me, and it's not appreciated. If you dare make even a statement about me in one of your next videos, you will have lawyers at your door. Stop hitting on me, just because no one knows who you are, and everyone practically knows who I am. And you can't stop Go see a therapist. Might do you a spot of good. Sounds like you've got a lot of unresolved issues. Watch what you say, or you are going to die.
Funny stuff, people? What do you think? Okay. Anybody not seen that before? Isn't that some funny stuff? Right, let's listen to this here. So, the thing is with Jordan Devine is now this is all my own thoughts and theories.
You do a line and I'll do a line, honey.
He is sick of doing Elvis, right? He wants to do other things, but he's so addicted to the limelight. He thinks no one will care about him if he doesn't do the whole Elvis shtick. He doesn't think he has enough in the tank to do anything else, which is why I'm doing acting and singing lessons, right? That's what it appears on the surface. But it's a very unique position because he records himself and posts it to the internet of him going through this mental push and pull, this tug of war that he has. So it's like, it's fascinating when he does little act them out monologues like this. Like, what is he actually trying to say with this? Is he lying? Is he he's kind of doing this to save face, to try and make it seem like all his flip-flopping and toing and froing and public anguish that he posts is a bit of an act. But in actual fact, it's real. So I don't really know what purpose this kind of video serves, but me and you, the Cheeky Chat, are going to try to figure it out. I thought I had him pegged, but this has thrown me for a loop.
You see, Jelvis.
You see, Jelvis. So he is very villainesque.
I can only think of two reasons why anyone would come out here and...
Fiona says, I think Emsy helped him out with that. Look, Jelvis is acting very Emsy, I've titled this one. It comes across as Heath Ledger Joker. Some Elvis impersonators just want to watch the world burn. He almost certainly has said that.
You see, Jelvis, I can only think of two reasons why anyone would come out here in the middle of Belfast, dress up like Elvis, sing Elvis songs, dance away, and not care what anybody thinks about them.
Sorry. I'm too busy thinking about the cinematography and the audio design here.
You see, Jelvis, I can only think of two reasons why anyone would come out here in the middle of Belfast, dress up like Elvis, sing Elvis songs, dance away. You see, Jelvis, I can only think of two reasons why anyone would come out here in the middle of Belfast.
You see, Jelvis. You see, Jelvis. You see, Jelvis. I can only think of two reasons why anyone would want to dress up and come out here in the middle of Belfast and act about Elvis.
Dress up like Elvis, sing Elvis songs, dance away, and not care what anybody thinks about them. The first reason is obvious.
So he does care what people think about him. That is like his main problem, is he's too focused on what other people think. That's why he went back to being Jelvis. Skin fade Jelvis, ginger Jelvis. Those were tiny baby steps towards being Jordan Devine again. But he changed back. Remember he did that video saying, two wee lads came past and said Elvis wasn't ginger, and I don't care. I actually don't care. And less than 24 hours later, he was like, okay, the people want Jelvis. I'm just going to be Jelvis again. And dye my hair black. And comb it forward.
Yes, really. You love Elvis. He's your idol. He's your hero, of course.
I love the gravitas that we give this wee fella and analyze all his nonsense. I love doing this. Do you know what I mean? I love watching the silliest of silly billies on earth. Like, we've got one. He's ours. I used to say Jelvis was everyone's. He's ours now. He is ours. I love how much gravitas we give this absolute nincompoop. Do you know what I mean? That warms my soul. It warms me.
You see, Jelvis, I can only think of 2 reasons why anyone would come out here in the middle of Belfast, dress up like Elvis, sing Elvis songs, dance away, and not care what anybody thinks about them.
Okay, so that's the first lie there. He does care deeply.
The first reason is obvious, really. You love Elvis. He's your idol. He's your hero, of course.
True. Well, I don't even think he does idolize Elvis, honestly. I think that was just one of the easiest people to dress up and act like. So that's why I chose him. Remember, he chose Robbie Williams before? What kid growing up in the late 2000s is into Elvis? I know he's like one of those kids whose parents are really old and he's from the countryside, so you've got that added extra level of weirdness and creepiness. Like, you ever have a kid in school whose parents were like 70 back when you were like wee kids, like under 10 years old, who've got like 70-year-old parents? It's like, those kids were like Jelvis. I had one in my class and he was like, looked exactly like Jelvis, got on exactly like Jelvis. He was ginger like Jelvis. He was wiry like Jelvis. I'm not going to say his name. He might be watching. Hello. You know who you are. Ha, you're signed now. Oh, and he dyed his hair black as well. I think that we probably discussed this like the first time we ever spoke about Jelvis. Does anybody remember how reluctant I was to bring Jelvis on as a character? Because he was like everyone's. You know what I mean? He was like a popular character already that everyone slam dunked on. So I held off as long as possible, but why not have fun if everyone else is? I was more into discovering my own creepy weirdos, but he has become ours now. We've adopted him off the populace. He probably wanted to do Michael Jackson, but settled for Elvis. Yeah, someone told him he couldn't do blackface, so he changed it. I think he's actually a psychopath as well. Vienna, thank you so much for the follow. He's talking about himself in a third person. That's a sure sign, but he always does that. He's always done that from day one. If he wasn't Jelvis, he'd be a nobody. Not that Jelvis is anybody. Excuse me. Jordan Devine is somebody. He's got a full album worth of songs as Jordan Devine. That is so much more valuable. But he thinks I'm just a jealous hit. Whereas I'm the biggest Jordan Devine fan ever on earth. Like, there doesn't exist one other Jordan Devine fan except for his man, Da. It's me. I'm the Jordan Devine fan club. And look how he treats me. Oh. D-Scrace says, Google Doob, obviously.
You got the reference?
Google Doob what? He's the second fan. He struggles to communicate properly. He's bizarre, says Kate. A very fair assessment. So I realize we're dragging this out, but that's what we're here to do.
The first reason is obvious, really. You love Elvis.
No, I don't believe that to be true.
He's your hero, of course. But we both know that is not true, don't we? See, do you want to know what I think?
No.
I think you're just a wee psychopath that loves being TikTok famous.
So he's landed on. Right, let's let this play out and then we can analyze here, because the chat are all saying everything he's saying, but I don't know if that's because you have watched this already. I haven't watched this already.
You don't love Elvis, lad.
So we don't think he loves Elvis. We think he is a psychopath, and he does love being TikTok famous. So the fact that he's laying it all out here, is he doing this so because he's sick of being called out by me? I don't know if he watches this. I only think he sees the clips that I used to do. That's the same with most people. Nobody watches the main show, the big show. They only see the cheeky clips that are posted, the out of context cheeky clips. They don't see the love that I pour into them. I'm only talking about Jed and Jelvis here.
Now, saying that, you do love it when people come up to you being like, Jelvis, can we get a selfie? Jelvis, we love you, yeah!
Ugh, disgusting. See people that love that. I hate people like that.
You love that, but you don't love Elvis. And you never have.
Who loves Elvis?
You've been using Elvis Presley for 4 years.
True.
Just enough.
So, I don't get what he's doing here. Is he is he laying it all bare so that he can't be called out? Is he coming clean because he's sick of it? Is he just putting this out into the nation's psyche? Do you ever see the way we talked about people who like preload lies? They like carpet bomb the ground with who's going to remember this? Who could remember this? Stephen, if anyone can. But, you know, we've talked about before the way people do wee videos in preparation, like running up to, if they're going to drop a big lie, they'll do like preparatory, I don't know what the word is. They preload, like blanket the ground for when they drop a big lie, so it softens the blow for the big lie. Am I making sense to anyone here? It's like an actual confessional. Well, it is, because he does. He might like he might like Elvis. He might be one of those old school kids with old parents who grew up listening to Elvis. So he might like Elvis, or he might have liked Elvis. But he's sick of doing Elvis. It's a hard slog. You know what I mean? He travels from God knows where. Like he travels far. Do you know what I mean? He commutes to Belfast every day, and he stands out there in the cold, gyrating, doing this awful singing and awful dancing. He's a spectacle. He's a laughing stock. So he's aware of that now. Do you know what I mean? The work. It is actually more work for him to do this than to go get an actual job. You know what I mean? But all he gets out of it now is, no, this is all speculation on my part.
You do a line and I'll do a line, honey.
I mean, I don't want to be sued, but the only thing he gets out of it now is the high fives. That's what he's saying here. So he is essentially coming clean, but he's not going to change anything. His attempts to change things, he has said he doesn't get as many likes and views, so he's going back to being Elvis. It's fucking pathetic. He just looks like a wee smicks and ducky me off. Yeah. I mean, he needs to shave that hair. That's bizarre. That's bizarre.
You see, Elvis.
Let's watch it one more time.
I can only think of 2 reasons why anyone would come out here in the middle of Belfast, dress up like Elvis, sing Elvis songs, dance away, and not care what anybody thinks about them.
Smack That Rastog says, yeah, but if Jordan Devine was in Cornmarket, no one would interact. I disagree strongly. And it's people like you, Smack That Rastog, that are holding this wee lad back and turning him into a psychopath. It's driving him crazy, this idea that he has to stay Elvis, so people will care about him. The Jordan Devine album is so much more powerful than one note of a goddamn Elvis song. He doesn't believe in himself. Okay, he doesn't believe in the power of the divine power of Jordan Devine. And it's people like you are perpetuating this myth, Smacked Out Rastog. And I'm not having it. I will not allow it anymore. Okay? As God is my witness, as the ghost of Elvis Presley as my witness, as Bubba Hotep as my witness, may God strike me down dead. May Santa Claus spit on my grave. If this wee lad doesn't explode 10 times bigger, if he drops this Elvis crap immediately and becomes Jordan Devine. It needs to be New Year's Day 2026. Jordan Devine, reborn, deletes all the Elvis Pelvis shit off all his socials, changes his name, and becomes full ginger, full Jordan Devine. Starts performing only Jordan Devine songs. Maybe a few cover versions here and there. Not a single Elvis song. I guarantee you. The re-release of Subway Carrera. Me, Subway Carrera. That's all it's going to take. I'm not wrong about these sorts of things. When am I ever wrong about these sorts of things? My predictions always come true. And what do I get? Nothing but nothing but accusations of jealous hatery. No, this is pure love for a common entertainer, for a fellow entertainer. Who listens to me? No one. No one. Because he's going to send the lawyers with dogs to shoot bees out of their mouths after me for merely suggesting a battle plan for him. Okay, I've said my piece, Jelvis, and if you don't take my advice, then God have mercy on all of us. This is the Connor G Show. All right, and there's bad news for the buskers. No, there's good news for the buskers. Actually, in the long run, it's going to be bad news for buskers. Let me just say that right now. So, last week we were celebrating that the council members, the stinking scumbag council members, had decided that enough was enough. They'd heard the people's voices, that the buskers needed to turn down the damn racket once and for all. The likes of John Garrity and his Babylon sound system was way too loud. Jelvis admitted his sound system was way too loud, and they needed to turn it down to 70 decibels. John even did a post saying, I'm going to be performing at 70 decibels. Well, I've got terrible, terrible, blood-curdling news for you this week. They've reneged on their whole turn it down scheme. I am livid after all the hard work I put in, after all the death threats I've received at the hands of drunken buskers. Council U-turn on busker and preacher noise rules for Belfast City Centre. No! No! How could they do this to me? Michael Kenwood, local democracy reporter, says, draft laws concerning buskers and street preachers in Belfast City Centre will be reviewed after a number of parties change their stance on the issue. What the fuck? Councillors unanimously agreed new draft amenity bylaws last month by the Strategic Policy and Resources Committee, which would mean individuals in the city centre could be fined if they go over 70 decibels. Okay, with no elected representatives at the meeting airing any direct dissent, the matter did not go to a vote, and it appeared the agreement would sail through ratification at full council and would go to Stormont for the green light. However, the full monthly Belfast Council meeting on Monday, December 1st, a number of parties aired outright rejection of the draft bylaws, and the Chamber agreed the draft goes back to committee level after an Alliance proposal which stated they did not go far enough. Both Alliance and the DUP, who at committee level did not reject the proposal at the full council meeting, aired throaty objections. Unbelievable. And we'll hear the reasons. And I think the reasons are mentioned here. You're going to spit your Sunday dinners out. An Alliance representative at the Strategic Policy and Resources Committee, imagine, last month did express regret that the draft did not contain measures to counteract disturbing images being displayed, while an SDLP representative was unhappy that the PSNI were not using their powers to address hate speech and threatening behaviour by preachers and other public speakers and groups in the city centre. Neither party objected to the bylaws at this stage. DUP Councillor Bradley Ferguson at the Strategic Policy and Resources Committee last month thanked the City Councillor for the draft bylaws and added, quite a bit of folk went... Quite a bit of work went into this, and I know we were robust going through this, but it seems pretty balanced and the way to go. The bylaws would have meant those going over 70 decibels would be fined up to 500 quid for an offence. The bylaws, if went to statute, would effectively end loud amplification for individuals in the city centre. Examples of 70 dB sound would be a noisy vacuum cleaner, a dishwasher, and a loud conversation. ConorGShow 69 dB. The draft bylaws also contained provisions for the surrender of alcohol inside. That was a real Shane Todd, Colin Geddes, Aaron Butler style line there. I apologize and I rescind. The draft bylaws also contained provisions for the surrender of alcohol in the designated places in the city centre. An earlier version of the draft bylaws had proposals that buskers, preachers and other public speakers would have to ask the council for a permit, but this proposal was dropped. Alliance Councillor Jenna Mikey said on Monday that the full council, anyone who was at the committee meeting will know how much I struggled with that, was put in front of us, but I didn't feel they went far enough and I was unsure they would be effective on amplification, and they don't deal with graphic imagery at all. I've done more reflection, I've done more engagement, and I can't support these bylaws being what we bring forward, asking for the bare minimum to be approved because that's what we think we might get. Isn't good enough. It isn't delivery for the people of the city centre visitors. Blah, blah, fucking blah. She said the committee paper notes a display of graphic image. Oh, can I be bothered reading this here? What disturbing images? That's just how Jelvis looks, says Devman. Big busking has its hooks in government. She said the committee paper notes that the display of graphic imagery and amplification can have negative effect on social economic activity. I said it before and I will continue to say it again and again. Both are more than a negative impact. Some are traumatizing for people in the city and that is not good enough. Some of you will have heard that someone who amplifies in the city centre that he won't adhere to decibel limit. I think that is an incongruous message with the one he wants to send out. But I think these bylaws don't go far enough and will be willingly be flaunted by some. And when they are, the fines aren't enough. You try fining a preacher 500 quid. A preacher doesn't have no 500 quid. That's why he's on the street preaching. The chamber did not support the draft bylaws, but instead take them back and try to do better for the people of Belfast. DP Alderman Dean McCullough said, from the outset, these bylaws were driven by a desire to target certain groups, primarily street preachers and the pro-life witnesses. We heard references to so-called hate preachers or whatever that means, and we all sat through the debates on graphic imagery. We were told that showing the reality of abortion was too graphic. So the DUP want there to be hate preachers and photographs of aborted fetuses. That's what the DUP want, okay? Yet, at the same time, a stained glass window in this very building contains images and indeed wording that many would view as provocative, confrontational, or explicit. Don't know what he's talking about there. Is it a holy image of Jesus Christ on a cross, maybe? He added, what utter folly on the part of some far-left councillors to believe that street preachers, members of the most persecuted religion on earth, would ever seek or need permission to preach. Jesus Christ is Lord. It is Christmas, and I don't need a permit from this council to proclaim that. Right, you're a fucking psycho, mate. You're a deranged psycho, okay? All these people are saying is stop showing crazy shit in town. Please stop showing the crazy psycho shit. Turn it down is what they're saying, and you're like, no, we want the crazy shit. We want blood and guts shown to the children. Crazy shit. All right, okay. Next. This is a non-political broadcast, but seriously, use common sense. He said his party could not support a 70 decibel limit that renders amplification effectively useless. Yeah, that's the point, dumbass! People Before Profit Councillor Michael Collins said he would not support the bylaws, most worryingly for the potential effect on political protest rallies, which weren't official pickets. Green Party Councillor Anne Grogan said, the council has had to go back to basic principles and have further consultation. Councillors agree for the draft bylaws to return to Strategic Policy and Resources Committee. Right, okay. Okay, don't turn it down then. Fuck the DM store. Fuck white stuff. Who cares? Let Jelvis run the town. Give Jelvis. Make Jelvis mayor, why don't ya? Okay? Who cares? There's no rules to anything anymore. Brilliant. Blood and guts everywhere all over the street. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Brilliant. This is going to be class. Okay. That was your busker update. This is the Connor G Show. I'm your host, Ronald Gillespie, and I'm going to take a very quick break. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up after the very quick break, Dirty Dinner, starring Sammy Wilson, The Butter Trials, Campbell Soup Scandal, MZ's Yellow Slap, Les B does a KFC ad, Multi-Purpose Vinegar Granny, Worst Food Influencer BTS and Slammed, Check Creativity, The World's Worst Chef, Agnew Sausage Roll Review, Agnew Reaper Challenge. Then, the local rapper section sees New Money Boy with Death to Whack Rappers, New Christian Rapper just dropped, Kuhullen lurking around the bus stop depot, Kevy 4X teasers, Freestyle Face-Off, Don Chi versus Jack Bashful in the Freaky Freestyle Face-Off. Then we've got MZ Wants a Wife drawing competition, and MZ responds to the Connor G Show, all that and more coming up for you here live tonight on the Connor fucking G Show.